The recent Slate advice focused on a mom whose 20-year-old daughter was being a little too open with her sex life. So the mom said that it's really awkward that she's always had an open relationship with her daughter in terms of they can talk about sex, they can talk about anything. But lately, her daughter has been doing way too much and sharing way too much. She's gone overboard with the details. She's talking about her one-night stands. And I want to know how you guys feel about that. Again, I don't want to know everything. I don't want to know everything. I remember when my son Oliver, he's going to kill me, he was 15 and I'm in the kitchen and he comes into the kitchen and he's writing a letter and I'm like, what are you writing? Who are you writing to? And he goes, well, Mom, I had sex with this girl who I knew about that he really liked. And he said, I just want to write her mom a letter to say that I really care for her. And I was shocked that he told me this. He didn't tell his dad. He hadn't told, my husband at the time, his stepdad. And I was just like, I can't believe he's telling me this. So we talk about it. He leaves. He goes upstairs. I'm standing there. The room is spinning. I don't know who to call first to tell that he just told me. And then he comes back down and he goes, so what's for dinner? And I'm thinking, what's for dinner? You just told me you had sex. Like that's too much. So I was dying. Yeah, but I want my kids to share, I want to be able to talk to them about sex, but I don't want details.
That says a lot about you as a mom. Garcelle, that says so much about you as a mom, that your kids would trust you with that information, that he felt so comfortable saying that to you. And while I think that is amazing, I know that I could tell my mom anything. I just don't want to. Why? That's so gross. Like, I would never want to have these conversations. So pretty much this is me and my mom having sex conversations. It was this. Okay. Listen, don't you come home pregnant because I'm not raising nobody else's kids. And I was like, okay. And I did not. I did not come home pregnant for her to raise anybody else's kids.
Good.
No, my mom don't want to know nothing. My mom don't want. She always tell me, I ain't one of your little girlfriends. I'm like, little girlfriend, though. That's what she always say. So don't tell me that. I ain't one of your little girlfriends. I don't want to know about your little business. Now, that was when I was younger, Garcelle. But now that I'm older, and if we start drinking, the conversation is totally different.
No way.
Are you really
like,
serious?
I remember in 1956, she be telling me stuff, and I be like, it was wild back in the 50s in the civil rights.
Wow.
I feel like if I start talking to her about sex, which one time we were around one of my girlfriends, and we were all just sitting at my pool, and everyone was talking about sex, and my mom joined the conversation, and I realized that the reason why I don't want to talk to her about my sex life is I don't want to hear about hers. No, please, no, thank you.
Yeah, no,
no. You want to hear about the 50s? We have come a long way.
We have come a long way, but I don't want to hear about that.
I don't want to hear it. I'd be saying my dad, like my Papa Joe, like literally grab my mom's waist when she's cooking, and that alone is just too much for me. It's a lot.
You like, that's love. No, I'm going to get Nilda. I'm going to have some drinks with her one day. We're going to have a conversation, because I want to hear.
Lord.
Nilda got
Do you guys have any girlfriends that overshare?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are girls. But I think there's also got to be some boundaries. There's some boundaries that you don't share with your mother out of respect, right? I'm wondering, though, Jeannie Mai is like best friends with her mom. I wonder if she shares everything.
Oh,
I feel like they do.
I'm curious about that.
They do.
I feel they probably do.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't.
They do.
I think there's a level of respect there, too. They joke around with each other a lot, but I think there's definitely a level of respect.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, we'll have to ask her when she comes back.